Are you feeling hungry for a little Pilates snack? Let this sate your appetite. Welcome to Pilates with a circle. And we're just going to do a really quick one today, working with the circle just to get everything mobilized. Then we're going to go down to the floor and do some of our basic circle-based exercises. So let's begin with the circle down in front of us. I'll stand on a diagonal so you can see. Shoulders are down, core is connected, rib cage and pelvis are stacked. Feet are directly underneath sit bones and facing front. From here, we're going to start with a nice easy lift upright. 8, 7, 6. Now just make sure, 5, that your ankles and knees aren't locking out and aren't rolling in or out. 4, 3, 2, 1. And from here, let's take it overhead, keeping those knees bent, core in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back up. We're going now into the basic squat position with this and basically repeating the same movements. Straight out in front to start. 8, 7, use your glutes to help you up. 6, keep those shoulders back and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it down, and 8, 7, sink into the heels. 6, keep the arms loose. 5, as in soft. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, let's go into single leg lifts. This time we're going to bring it down over our head, as long as your hair's not too big, like putting on a helmet. But what we're going to get is corresponding muscle contraction in our back and the back of the shoulders. So bringing it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to do one roll down just to release our head, neck and shoulders in case you're starting to get a little tense because we've gone straight into it today. So take a breath. Exhale. Chin towards chest, rib cage towards hips. Rolling down and see if you can get your circle flat on the floor. Soften the knees if you need to. Take a breath. Exhale, unwind. And just roll those shoulders up, back and down. I'm going to go onto a slight diagonal so you can see my angles better. We're going to do basically the same thing, but we're going to go from a balance to a pendulum. So from here, here's your balance, and here's your pendulum. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, still squeeze down like you're putting on that helmet. 3, 2, 1. The other side. Yay! isn't it good to be a biped? All right, from here, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, you can take your helmet off now. All right, we're going to do our heaven and earth exercise with this, bouncing it almost like a ball. Now, the fact that you've got it here means that the muscles in the arms are subtly working to hold this rather than just being loose and holding themselves up. So let's take our stance with our feet facing forward, thus stretching through the outside of the ankles. We're going to be hinging through our hips and bending our knees for the depth, not reaching through our back or spine. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, now I'm going to change that exercise up just a little. Let's start with a basic hinge side to side. I'm going to let my feet move as they feel like they need to with this one, because everybody's hips and knees will track just a little differently, okay? So we're just going to go from one side to the other. Now, I'm still going long through my spine, so I'm not hunching. I'm really hinging through the hips. This is helping me open up through my hip joint and also integrate some more muscles and stretch some more muscles. So from here, I'm going to do the same idea of heaven and earth, but we're going to do it like a rainbow shape. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and a little tighter one side than the other. Whew. Now we're ready to go down to the floor. We're going to do a roll down once again. See if you can get that circle flat onto the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, chin towards chest, ribcage towards hips. Folding down, rolling down, holding it here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to ease out into a 4-point kneel here. If you need to pad up underneath your knees, you are most welcome. We're going to take the circle out, and our hand is going to balance on it, but it's an unstable stabilizer here. So one hand underneath the shoulder, one hand out, and opposite leg out the back. Now we don't want to arch through the back, so keep that belly drawn in nice and strong. And I'm going to just start with a little tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that in, and now I'm going to try working on the same side as the arm that's extended. There's a little bit of a weight shift. Still keep the hips even. Try not to tilt them here. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep that core in, and 1. Bringing it in. Release through the spine, just in case you have been connecting too deeply through it. Remember, we want to keep that rib cage and the pelvis stacked all the way through. And that doesn't matter what plane of motion we're in. From here, opposite leg first. It's the easy side. Okay, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. It's on the same side now. A little bit more balance work, a bit more core work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing it in and relax momentarily. And I say momentarily because we're going right into the next exercise. On your side. Start with a circle up. Now, of course, if you don't have a circle, you can use a yoga block and place one foot in front of the yoga block and one foot on top. Okay. Oh, that's so comfortable. All right. We're going to start with a little mobility exercise. With this, we're going to start with taking our leg up, in, through, up, and then we're going to give it a squeeze. That's it. It's a slow squeeze. In, up, we're going to take it down, and you can increase that range of motion as you go. Get it higher if you like. In, give it a squeeze. I'm going to do 2 more. Last one. And now both feet are on the inside. Lift that top foot up. And if you're just using a yoga block, you can just use your legs. Okay. Double leg lift here. Now you might want to pop those feet a little further forward just to stop you rolling quite so much. Let's do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's take that top leg here, and we're going to do some little circles for inner thigh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, core still on, 2, 1, other way, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we get to do it all on the other side. Sneaky swivel. Just feel like I'm rap dancing when I do that. Harking back to the 80s. The era of big hair and drop waist dresses. All right. So we've got that leg resting. So this is the one where we're lifting up, in, out, and up. So let's squeeze, ease, and it might be easier on one side than the other. That can always happen. There's of course always discrepancies through our body. 3, 4, 5, 6, seven, and 8. And I should have left that inside. Got excited, didn't I? Ready for that double leg lift. Just bring those feet a little forward to help you stop rocking. Let's lift it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, leg on top, and little leg circles with the inner thigh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, pop those feet in the circle, rolling over, bring those knees up. I'm actually going to pop them around just my upper thigh here. And remember, you can make adjustments as you go. Gluteal raise. I'm going to start with a peel first, okay, because that's more appealing to me. 4 of these. So we're going to start with the pelvic tuck and scoop. Glutes on, up and down. 2, these ones pushing out of people that need to activate glute medius. 3, especially if you're a little pigeon-toed. And 4. And now I'm going to hinge straight up and down for 8. And I want this pressure outwards on the circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm now going to remove this and pop it to the inside of my thighs. And at the moment it's quite a circle, so I want to squeeze it till it's on elliptical or oval in shape. So I want to have that little bit of a squeeze. Now it can be a bit uncomfortable, so feel free to adjust as you need there. All right, same thing, starting with the curls. 4, the rolls. 3, peeling up. 2, activate. rolling down, and now hinging. Here we go. 8, give it a good squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Straighten out those legs, arms overhead. We're going to come up for a half curl with a knee tap to start, nice and easy. If you don't want to do curl because of any neck or shoulder issues, you can just use your arms and legs. Focus on the core, it's still working even to lift the leg. Everything is integrated, remember? So from here, 8, 7, and we want to scoop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling up now. With this, we're going to do a half curl first, if you can. If not, feel free to do one of the previous exercises again. Coming up into a half curl, look through that circle. Take a breath. Press through. I'm going to bring it up at the top and take it down. Back down again. 1. Half curl again. Look through that circle. Press the energy forward. Through a scoop. Up. And take it down. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Rolling it down, single leg taps now. 8, 7, 6, core in nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching up towards the toes with that circle now. You can have the circle that way or that way, it doesn't really matter. You can flip it as you need to go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. We're in the easy part now, I promise. Let's pop that foot into the circle, just where the ball of the foot is. We're going to take a reverse grip here. Let those shoulders relax a little. And then we're going to pull down like a row. Try to keep the heel up towards that ceiling and press. 4, 3, 2, 1. And what I'm going to do here is take the hand over now. I'm going to take it across my body, open the other arm up, and hang here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee, bring it back into the center. Other foot. Go. All right. Straighten that other leg. I take a reverse grip. I just want to change it so everything's not rotated inwards on my body. And bending and straightening. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, I'm going to just shift my body a little bit so I've got some room. And arm out, take it across. Well, there we go. It's like having a little tire to bounce in there. And holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, bring it back. Pop that circle to the side. And let's just bring our arms up in the under a rest position. Just going to take a few little movements here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And from here, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring one knee into the chest, hold it, shoulders down, and circle that foot. And the other way, just loosen up a little. Good. And the other side. Give it a little hug, relax through the shoulders there. Pull it in, circle. And other way. Rolling over to one side, pulling that knee back. You might want to have that other knee bent so you've got a bit more balance there. And I'm just going to drop it to the inside so I also get a stretch down the outside of the leg, pulling that knee back as far as I can here. Now, if you find that you can't do that with your hand, this is where the circle comes in handy as well. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the other side. So I'm just going to turn my back to you for a moment. And bringing it all in, dropping that down. And holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, rolling over onto your belly. Plank before we finish. Oh, messy hair too. From here, elbows down underneath the shoulders, shoulder blades drawn down, belly drawn in, come up lifting the pubic bone to start. If you can, curl one foot and then the other, and we're going to hold it here. And just enjoy this moment. Think about a cord of energy running through the top of your head all the way down to your tailbone. The elbows, hands, feet, just struts for everything to be suspended on. Just going to count you down. 10, 9, keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease down. Come up, hold in a modified swan dive or baby cobra. Holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, press back. Let that head relax if you can. Reach those hands out, splay the fingers, and holding once again for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ease yourself up. Bring those knees in, curling the toes. Come up into a little squat position. Every time you come into this position, if you can practice rolling back onto your heels, that's really good. If you can't get there, that's okay. You can also have a little yoga block or a ball that you can sit on at the end just to encourage the body into this position. Now, when you come up, you can either roll back forward onto your toes or you can come up through that base position. I'm just going to lift up my bottom and slowly unwind all the way through my spine, taking time. Rolling those shoulders up, back and down. I'm going to do some big circles through my hips just to let that spine move around a little. Let the weight distribution change and to open up through those hips a little bit in all angles. And the other way, since we're working with circles, may as well finish off with one, right? One more. Give everything a little roll and a little shake. Fix up your hair. Take a breath in and let it go. In and release. Last one. And release. And you're done.